She says she's out with her girlfriends, a harmless night of gossip and cocktails. You nod. You trust her. You tell her to have fun. But a tiny, nagging voice in your gut tells you something isn't right. Her phone is off. Her stories don't quite add up. And every instinct tells you that girls' night out is just a convenient cover story. Today, we're ripping off the blindfold. We're exposing the brutal, uncomfortable psychological reality behind this common phrase. I'm going to show you the subtle, undeniable signs she's giving away, the shifts in her behavior that scream disloyalty, and the fatal mistake most men make when they try to confront it. This isn't about paranoia, it's about understanding the primal signals of betrayal and how to protect your emotional frame from a woman who refuses to tell you the truth. It's Friday night. She says she's going out with her girlfriends. Just a chill night, she says. Needs some girl time. You smile. You say, "Have fun, babe." But something feels off. Maybe it's the new outfit. Maybe it's the way she avoided eye contact when she said, "Just the girls." Maybe it's the sudden need for her phone to be dead when she usually charges it religiously. Your gut is screaming. Your logical brain is saying, "Don't be paranoid. Trust her." And you're caught in that agonizing gap between instinct and denial. The uncomfortable truth that most men refuse to confront is this: girls' night out is often the most common and effective cover story for disloyal behavior, precisely because it leverages your programmed desire to be a trusting, non-controlling partner. You are told to trust. You are told not to be jealous. You are told to give her space. And these very virtues are weaponized against you. This isn't about distrusting women generally. It's about understanding the specific psychological patterns that indicate a woman is actively creating space for infidelity, whether physical or emotional. It's about recognizing the red flags that scream, "My actions are no longer congruent with my words or my commitment to you." The reality is harsh. When a woman lies about her whereabouts, it is not merely a breach of trust. It is a fundamental assault on your frame and a clear signal that her emotional investment in the relationship is severely compromised. This isn't about controlling her. It's about protecting yourself. It's about understanding that your loyalty, your trust, and your emotional investment are sacred, and they must be reciprocated. If you stick with me, I'm going to reveal the 3 undeniable psychological tells that your girls' night out is a lie, and how to respond from a place of unshakable strength, not desperate insecurity. If you are a man who is tired of living in the dark, tired of the nagging doubt, and ready to learn the cold, hard truths about fidelity in modern relationships, then you need to be part of this community. We expose the hidden psychological dynamics that mainstream advice ignores. Hit that subscribe button right now. Don't let your biggest fears be confirmed by experience. Learn the truth here first. The first psychological tell is the shift in communication patterns and emotional availability. When a woman is engaging in disloyal behavior, her entire communication pattern with you will subtly, or not so subtly, shift. This is not about outright lies initially. It's about a change in the quality and frequency of her connection. Consider John. His girlfriend, Maria, used to text him throughout her girls' night out. Silly photos, updates, wish you were here messages. It was constant, open communication. Then, it stopped. Suddenly, her phone was dead. She'd return late with a vague, "It was a crazy night," and no details. When John would ask about specifics, her answers were evasive, or she'd get defensive, accusing him of being jealous. The consistent, open stream of communication, which built trust, was replaced by a digital black hole and emotional stonewalling. This is a critical red flag. When she's pulling away to create space for other interests, her investment in communicating with you will drastically decrease. She will stop initiating as much, her responses will be shorter, and any attempts you make to connect deeply will be met with resistance or deflection. This isn't just about the girls' night out. It's a systemic shift indicating her emotional energy is being diverted elsewhere. She is no longer psychologically invested in keeping you in the loop because her primary focus is on managing the secrets she's keeping. The second undeniable tell is the sudden need for unprecedented privacy and boundary setting. Healthy relationships have boundaries, but disloyal women often establish new, extreme boundaries around their personal space, their phone, and their schedule, specifically around their girls' night out. This isn't about asking for reasonable alone time. It's about a sudden, fierce protectiveness of her activities. Think of Alex and his wife, Clara. Clara had always been open about her phone. Then suddenly, it was always face down. She started taking it to the bathroom. Her girls' night out used to mean she'd be home by midnight. Now she was out until 3 a.m. with no explanation, claiming the girls just lost track of time. Any question from Alex about her evening was met with a disproportionate, aggressive defense. "Why are you so controlling? Don't you trust me?" Her new rigid privacy rules and her hostile reactions to legitimate questions were a clear indication that she was attempting to prevent scrutiny of her disloyal behavior. When she suddenly becomes hyper-protective of her phone, her social media, or her whereabouts during her girls' night out, she is signaling that she has something to hide. Her defensiveness is not about protecting her privacy. It's about protecting her secret. This is a classic example of projection and gaslighting, where she turns your legitimate concern into your character flaw, precisely because she doesn't want you looking too closely at hers. Your gut instincts are rarely wrong in these scenarios. Your logical brain might rationalize, but your primal brain senses a threat to your investment. If these scenarios feel uncomfortably familiar and you're ready to stop being gaslit and start recognizing the truth, then you need to stay tuned. This channel is about arming men with the psychological tools to navigate the brutal realities of modern dating. Don't hesitate. Subscribe now to empower yourself with knowledge. The third, and perhaps most devastating tale, is the erosion of respect and the blame shift. When a woman is engaging in disloyal behavior, she will often subconsciously try to justify it by finding fault with you. This manifests as a subtle or not so subtle increase in criticism, complaints, and a general lack of respect for your time, your efforts, and your emotional investment. This is a psychological defense mechanism where she attempts to devalue you in her own mind to make her betrayal feel less morally objectionable. Consider the case of Robert. His girlfriend Lisa started complaining constantly about his job, his friends, his hobbies, everything he did. Prior to her frequent girls' night out, she was supportive. But now she was always finding fault, always making him feel inadequate. Simultaneously, she became increasingly withdrawn and secretive about her evenings out. Robert, wanting to fix the relationship, tried harder to please her, to listen to her complaints. But the more he tried, the more contempt she showed. He found out later she was having an affair with a much older, less stable man, and her constant criticism of Robert was her subconscious attempt to paint him as the bad guy, making her own actions seem justified. Her lack of respect for you, her growing contempt, and her constant fault-finding are not always about you. They are often a preemptive psychological strike designed to lower your value in her eyes so that her impending or ongoing disloyalty feels less like betrayal and more like a justified exit. When she feels emboldened to disrespect you openly, she is often signaling that she no longer fears losing you because her emotional investment is already elsewhere. Your continued tolerance of her disrespect is seen as weakness, which only fuels her contempt and further validates her disloyal path. So what do you do when you see these undeniable signs? You do not beg, you do not chase, you do not play detective or demand explanations from someone who is actively lying. You do not allow her to gaslight you into believing your valid concerns are paranoia. You calmly, decisively, and from a place of unshakable emotional sovereignty, make it clear that your trust and your loyalty are not infinite. You reestablish your frame. You say, "When you lie to me about your whereabouts, or when you treat my questions with contempt, you are eroding the foundation of this relationship. My loyalty is not unconditional. My trust is not infinite. My time is valuable. If you cannot offer transparency and respect, then this relationship and my investment in it cannot continue." Then you must be prepared to enforce that boundary. You pull back your investment. You focus on your purpose. You demonstrate through your actions and your unshakable frame that your worth is not dependent on her fidelity. You reclaim your power. This isn't about being manipulative. It's about recognizing that loyalty is a reciprocal agreement, and when one party breaks it, your primary duty is to protect your own emotional frame and self-respect. Stop falling for the girl's night-out lie. Start recognizing the painful truth and act from a place of strength. If this video has armed you with the critical insights to protect your emotional frame and identify the truth in your relationships, then don't let this knowledge go to waste. Subscribe to this channel now to continue building the unshakable masculine strength that demands honesty and loyalty. Hit that notification bell and commit to being a man who lives in truth, not in comfortable lies.